Hello everyone, and welcome to our Let's Try of Lonestar. Um, so I saw this one, actually, it was the free game on Epic recently, and I took a look at it and thought it looked really interesting. Kind of a roguelike or roguelite. I always get those mixed up, so I never really am 100% confident on what to actually call it, but like a space bounty hunter type deal. So I thought this would be really cool to show off to you guys. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Alright, so choose our spaceship. Dear bounty hunter, you are about to embark on a journey of bounty hunting. To enjoy the premium services of the Bounty Hunter Association, please enter your basic information. So right now we have one ship to choose from, but looks like there's going to be two more later. We have the Shielder, 26 health. Feature starts with 4 shield that can absorb damage during battle. Unit unlock, 61 out of 85, and 0 treasure unlocks out of 173. So let's go ahead and select that, and we have one pilot to choose from, looks like. Entry complete. Please confirm that your information is accurate. Bounty Hunter Association wishes you all the best and return as a legendary hunter. Alright, let's embark. A new bounty hunter here. Welcome. Here's a quick tutorial from the Bounty Hunter Association. Let me see. There's a criminal nearby. Go catch him for your first reward. Are you ready for your first battle, newcomer? Don't worry, I'll guide you. Okay, didn't realize that was going to be timed. So we have the Plunderer, Criminal Gray Stripe. He is a henchman. Gray Stripe, after a high-risk investment in an interstellar venture capital association, ended up with nothing and eventually took a daring risk to join the Hyena Gang as a space pirate. So we'll get unit selection, fuel, and star coins. So let's go ahead and hop right in, I guess. Okay. What are we doing here? When loading 2 energies of the same point, add 2 strength. Okay, so I guess this is our attack, their attack, and like the math of it. So we do have 2 2s here. So I guess we could put those in there, because that'll give us 6, because they add 2 strength. And then unfortunately we're going to be 1 point down there. Oh, okay, so now it tells us the 3 columns of numbers in the middle represent your strength, outcome, and enemy strength. The outcome is the absolute difference between the strength of both sides, representing the damage you're about to deal or receive. It would be nice if they showed that before we placed it, but we figured it out. Okay, so our shield did take 1 hit there. The attack unit will convert energy points into strength in the same lane. The support unit produces various supportive effects. You can differentiate between the 2 types based on the icon color in the upper right corner of the unit. Okay, so attack red, support green. Okay. You can only load energy whose color outgrades that of the slot orange, blue, and white. Once loaded, the energy cannot be removed. Alright. So it looks like orange and blue can go in here, and I guess anything can go in there. So let's go ahead and stick our orange in there. Okay, so it made it from a 2 to a 3, and then we're just gonna break even because we can't. Oh, we can put it back in there. Okay, so looks like we're gonna do 1 point of damage to them. This is pretty interesting. Alright. Oh, they just moved. You can consume 1 fuel to move your ship upward or downward. One chance per turn. After each battle, a certain amount of fuel will be restored. Experienced bounty hunters will use movement to avoid enemies' strongest lanes. Okay, oh, so yeah, they have 9 and 9 there, so let's move up. And then we're going to drop that in there. And put that there and that there. I don't think we can actually hit anything with that. Oh, we can't hit with that one either, so we're only going to do 1 point of damage. Okay. And they moved up again. And they're only attacking with 2 of their lanes, it looks like. And we can put that in there to get a 4, and put that back in there to make that 5. We could, since we can beat all of their lanes, we should just move up. Put that there. That there, and that there. So yeah, we're gonna do 7 points of damage that turn. That's awesome. Nice. We are down to 2 fuel. So let's go ahead and dump those in first of all. And yeah, we just win every lane here. And we're gonna destroy them. Okay, nice simple battle for the first one. Not too bad. Well done. Go and claim your bounty reward. So we get 3 star coins, 1 fuel, and 1 unit. Do we choose or do we get all of these? Let's see. High energy cube on load generates an orange 3-point energy. When loaded with white energy, adds 2 strength. I wonder, is there a way to see like what my hand is? Like what numbers I'm going to draw? I don't see it. Maybe they'll show us later. Let's go ahead and grab this one, I think. Obtained units need to be equipped on your ship to be brought to the next battle. The total weight of equipment units cannot exceed the ship's weight limit. Okay. So right now we're at... Oh, we're at 5 of 6. Okay. Oh, yeah, it looks like we do just get all of that then. After work, you can enjoy the vacation days offered by the association. Vacation plans are marked with the different types of events you'll encounter, and the days required. Usually longer vacations events tend to be more valuable. So we have unknown, star coins, and repair. We don't need repair. So let's maybe check out this unknown one. A Bearfolk space courier knocks on your spaceship's window claiming that he is holding a parcel for you. But the information does not seem to match. He asks what your name is. Gain 1 common support unit or 1 attack. Let's gain, let's do maybe another support. Or, you know what, let's upgrade our attack. Here we go. You make up a random name, and the absent-minded courier says that the name on the parcel matches yours, and hand over the parcel to you. When you open it, you find a boost core inside. So, boost strength after first energy loaded each turn. When cooldown is ready, click on the unit to trigger. Activate 2 adds 3. Okay. Here we go. Oh, and it looks like we have to... Do we have to replace it, or can we just stick it on here? Like, if we stick it here? As long as my spaceship is big enough... Oh, okay. So this is our next enemy, the Great Wall. As long as my spaceship is big enough, it can always hit the enemy. Old Shen loves to boast about his Great Wall after a few drinks, but maintaining such a large spaceship left him heavily in debt. Okay. Enemy ships have durability. Winning a showdown in each lane will reduce the durability by 1 point. When enemy durability reaches 0, they cannot take action next turn. Reducing enemies' durability to 0 is a common strategy for bounty hunters to claim victory. Okay. So it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we can just drop that in there. How do I know if it's ready? Does that mean it's ready in 1 turn? Because if I put that there, it's giving me 2. When cooldown is ready, click on the unit to trigger. Okay. So, let's see. We might want to drop, our 1 here. Well, we have a 4, a 3, and a 2. If we drop our 2 in here and make it a... Oh, actually, we can get one of these to be an orange 3, so let's drop that in there. And then we can drop this in here to make it a 4, and drop that in here to make it a 3. Okay, there we go. So, that'll cancel that out. And then we could put that there and load this up with both 3s and make that a 8. Okay. So they're going to take 7 points of damage and lose 2 durability because we defeated 2 of their lasers. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, that feels pretty good. I like this, being able to make them into orange 3s, so we're just, increasing the value of them there. However, that doesn't work with this one, unfortunately. Oh, so I think this is charged now. Maybe? Okay, sweet. So if I drop that in there, that'll make that a 7. Perfect. And then I can drop these in here, and that will, cancel those out. So let's go ahead and do that. And I suppose I could have moved to avoid one of the 5s, but we only have 3 of 4, so I'd rather not move if I don't have to. Okay, let's make that an orange 3. And I guess we should make that an orange 3 as... Oh, we can't. It has to be an orange. Okay. So yeah, it takes another turn to do that. But we can make that a 2, and we can make that a 4. So let's put our 4 there. Actually, no, we need our 4 there. Our 4 there, our 3, and our 2, and that's just going to cancel out. Unless we move down, but that's okay. We'll just, wait, I don't think there's a turn limit, maybe? It'd be nice to see what my hand was. But that's okay. Let's drop... Can we activate that and then drop our 3 in there? Okay, sweet. Drop our 3 in there. Oh, so that's just telling us that's straight up gonna kill him. Perfect. Oh, and he can't, he's not gonna do anything this... Or no, he's... is he No, he's not paralyzed yet, is he? But we might as well just completely destroy him. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we broke him. He would have been paralyzed the next turn. Okay. So we get 3 coins, 1 fuel, getting us back up to full. And we have a consection. When loaded with the last energy from hand, generate an energy. and weak energy source. Activate, generate a 1 white energy point. A white 1 point energy. That seems really weak. So let's maybe do that. Let's go ahead and grab that. And I think let's actually go ahead and replace this one. I think. Okay, we do get to keep it. That's kind of nice. And I think I just want to go ahead and replace that with that one. Because I think we can still attack with it, we just don't get the bonus. And then we'll still have one more if we get another support item. So we've got a vacation here, we've got some fuel, we've got another unit or another unknown. Let's maybe grab the unit this time, see if we can get another support unit. You receive intelligence that the nearby planet Alpha is a gathering place for the hyena gang. The bounty hunters decided to launch an assault there. However, by the time you arrive, it seems the battle has already ended. So we can gain 8 star coins, restore 8 health, or gain data detector. 50% chance to lose this one. Oh, that seems really bad. When loading energy of the certain point for the first time in battle, add 1 power. So I guess let's just grab the star coins. That wasn't as good as I was hoping. Oh, we still have 2 days, so let's go ahead and go here. In the galaxy ahead, numerous spaceships are gathered, and the communication request is connected to your main control room. Friend, are you here to participate in the spaceship racing too? We have various types of competitions prepared here, and of course the prize differs. A dogfolk tipped his cowboy hat. But, you know, in spaceship racing, there are always some risks. Okay. So we can gain different things to take different amounts of damage. Wow. Let's maybe just leave that and not worry about taking the damage. You notice the notorious leader of the Hyena Gang and his ship the transition among the participants. Knowing that your spaceship would inevitably be damaged in such races, you wisely choose to withdraw. Okay, and vacation. The energy generated during battle contains 2 types of energy resources: point energy resources 1 through 9, and color energy resources white, blue, and orange. During battle, 3 energy is generated each turn, with an additional 1 in the first turn. You can hold up to 10 energies in your hand. Okay, so you don't have to use them all. Okay, so here we have Turbo. He's an elite. Get hit, then accelerate. Even in the reckless world of speed racing, Hans is a well-known daredevil. His spaceship Turbo is designed based on this concept. Upon reaching 0 durability, add 1 power to all attack units. Breaks 1... okay. Boost strength after first energy loaded each turn. Okay, so if we break his shields, then he's gonna get 1 power to all attacks. The ship has not reached its weight limit. I don't think I need, because these are just the basic cores, so I'm just gonna go ahead and confirm. It's just telling me that I had more space if I want to take them with me, but I don't think I do. Although I guess I could have attacked more than the 3 times, but that's okay. At the start of each turn, 3 energy will be generated with an extra 1. Okay. Energy will be retained, and the max number of energy in your hand shall not exceed 10. That's basically what we just read. The shield will take damage first and fully recover after each battle. Okay. So we got 3 6s coming in. Not a great start. Let's take our 1 and make it a 3. Oh gosh, that's not very good at all. Well, let's make that a 5. We can put both 5s in there, and that'll give us and then I think we should probably move down, right? Too bad that's not activated yet. But that means we have to put our 4 in there, so we'll lose 1 point, but that's okay. I think we want to move down. So put our 5s in here. Oh, nice, and he'll be paralyzed. Oh, does that mean he's just paralyzed this turn as well? No. So we're going to lose 2 points, but nothing we can do about that. We'll hold on to the 2. Okay. Turn pain into strength. But he is paralyzed now. During the showdown, each victory of Lane will... Okay. So some of these tutorials are popping up again. That's a really bad hand here. So let's make this one a 3. So we can make that a 4 and a 3. So we'll put both 3s in here. Put a 4 in here and boost it. Put that in. That has to be an orange. Whoops. Oh well. We're gonna do 15 damage, so that's not too bad. Alright. 8, 5, and 8. Okay. So let's make that a 3. And let's make this a 3 as well. But whoops, let's make shoot. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's do that. So then we should come down. Let's come down. Let's put our 5s in here. And put our 4 in there. And it's gonna do... Okay, so it's still boosted. Okay, so he's gonna take 6 points of damage. We're rapidly using up our fuel. And he's paralyzed again. Dang. So let's drop... Let's drop our 3 in there. We'll boost that to a 4 so we can double this up. Make that a 6. Drop that in there. Unfortunately, we don't have another orange to put in there, but that's okay. That's enough to take him out. There we go. Not too bad. We only took some minor shield damage there. We got 3 coins, 1 fuel, a treasure. At the end of the showdown, upgrade the energy with the highest point in hand to orange. Okay. At the start of the first turn, add 2 strength to all attack units. Yeah, let's definitely go with this one. That sounds really good. Obtain treasures have permanent effects in this run. Collect as many treasures as possible. Properly combining treasures and units is also the key to success for a seasoned hunter. Okay, and we also have ship weight limit +1. Perfect. We have a shop, unknown, and treasure. Let's go grab a treasure, and then we'll do this other unknown. That'll be our 5 days. Making choices can be a headache, especially for those with decision anxiety. A barefoot passerby seems to have such trouble. His backpack is already filled with snacks, and he needs to decide what units or treasures to discard to continue his journey. Can you kindly help him out? Help him abandon some units. Pick 2 out of 5 common units. Help him abandon some treasure. Pick 1 out of 5 common treasures. Let's go for another treasure, maybe. Yeah, let's go for a treasure, see what some of those are. At the start of the turn, add 1 point to all orange energies. That sounds good. After movement, generate a white 1 point energy. After battle, when your shield is more than 0, gain a 4-star coin reward. That sounds good. At the end of battle, add a fuel when fuel is 0. Or at the start of battle, add 1 power to all attack units in the top lane. I think I like this one. At the start of turn, add 1 point to all orange energies. That doesn't count if we make them orange, though. But that is also nice. If we don't use up all of our shield, which we do have 4 of. It'd be nice if we could upgrade that. But let's go ahead and go with the solar panel. You rummage through his treasures, pick a few to discard, and throw them into a nearby trash can. He thanks you profusely, saying you have saved him a big hassle. As he walks away, you quietly return to the trash can and put the treasures in your pocket. That's pretty funny. So let's go ahead and check out this unknown. Your mech friend Eric has invented a versatile machine. Just insert the corresponding chip and it can perform any function you desire. After successfully piquing your interest, Eric decides to let you try his new machine. Degrade the highest graded slot of 1 unit. Gain extraction device. On load, generate an energy of degraded color and a blue 1 point energy, or gain coins. On load, generate an energy of degraded color and a blue. Let's go with this one, I think. So we can degrade the highest grade color slot of 1 unit. So if we degrade this, we could use an orange or a blue, I think is what we want to do there. If we get to pick. Place suitable unit. Yeah. But that would also be nice, because then we could use a blue and a white instead of an orange. Yeah, actually, let's do this one. Confirm. There we go. After loading the red chip, the machine's arm instantly switches to the modification mode, and within moments, your units have been modified. Sweet. Alright, end vacation. When needed, you can use call for support, shops, repair, fuel, refill. Each call for support chance can only be used once per run, so use wisely. Okay. Alright, so now we have, a boss. Ryoma, the sword genius, is said to have gone completely insane after seeing the perception of the undisputed Mechanian. He integrated all his sword insight and his famous sword, Moonshadow, into his ship. Upon reaching 0 durability, switch to the other attack mode. Okay. A bounty hunter's career consists of 3 stages: 1-star hunters, 2-star hunters, and 3-star hunters. Each stage requires you to arrest 4 unwanted criminals. So I think this is the last one of the stage, right? The boss. Alright, let's start battle. Let's see how it goes. When facing unbeatable enemies, you can choose temporary retreat. You will return to the state before the battle started. Okay, interesting. Retreat and return to the state before the battle. Oh, all their damage is going into one. Interesting. Wow, that's kind of rough. Let's make that a 5. So we can drop that in there. We're still losing by 3 points, which is really rough. Make that an orange 3. Make that a 4. Drop that in there. And just add the 1 just for show. Oh, I should have added that one first because it would have gave me another one, but that's okay. So we're going to lose 3 points of shield here, which is a little rough. And they took 5 points of damage. Okay. Oh man, that's pretty rough here. Make that an orange 3. Stick it in there. Double that up, so we lose 5. Stick that in there, and it'll generate an energy. Make that an orange 3. Bump it up to 4. Put that in there and bump it as well. So they'll lose 9. We'll lose 5. Okay, but we did break them, so we can attack them. Okay, so they switched attack modes. Oh, that might not be good. So let's see. We'll stick this in. No. Let's stick those in there. That gives us 8. Make that a 3, and then a 4, and then we can dump that in there. Oh, and we get another 4. Make that a 5. We get another one. Unfortunately, only a 2, but that's okay. So 22 damage, not bad. Almost half the remaining health. Now, what is their attack gonna be though? Okay. 6, 8, and 6. We're getting terrible draws here, unfortunately. But nothing we can do about that at the moment. 4 and 4. Drop that in there. Double that up. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have dropped one in there. Yeah. I messed up on that, unfortunately. But we should move down, because then we'll only take 4 points of damage. And so will they. Oh, okay. Okay. So there we go. So they'll lose 7 this turn. It doesn't look like they can stun us, which is probably a good thing. Alright, let's see if I can do this a little bit better this time. So let's make that a orange 3. Upgrade both of these to 6s. Drop both of these in here. Drop this one in here. Get a random one. Make that an orange 3. Alright. Okay, perfect. So, we got really lucky that time. And they're going to take 11 points of damage. Very nice. And we're getting really close to getting them knocked out, and they are paralyzed. So, technically we could just go ahead and defeat them. But, you know what? Let's Let's really put some hurt on them. If we can here. There we go. 22. If we can, we might as well, right? Alright, so that one was definitely the hardest battle. I made a few mistakes there, but not too bad. Oh, restore all HP and fuel. That's awesome. Choose one treasure. When the central attack unit loads energy, add 2 strength. Or when all unit slots are loaded, add 2 strength to all. Wow. I think this one would definitely get used more though, just because we have 2 here, 2 here, and 1 here. So let's go ahead and go for the magnifying glass. And we get another unit. A legendary, nice. When the unit behind loads a white energy, load a copy of the loaded energy. Okay. At the start of battle, degrade all the colors of all unit slots. That's nice too. That's actually really nice. I actually almost like that more than this one. When a unit behind loads a white energy, load a copy of the loaded energy. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go with this one at the start of the battle, because then this would go to gray and gray, blue and gray, blue and blue. So if that's how that works, so let's definitely do that. Alright, so we've got 6 days this time. An unknown, an upgrade. Let's go for the upgrade, maybe. The prison on Black Star suddenly erupts into a riot. One of the most dangerous criminals who has planned an attack on the Bounty Hunter Association headquarters managed to escape. The local authorities issue an urgent reward for the escaped felon. You pilot your ship and conduct a thorough search, and ultimately locating the fugitive. He offers to upgrade your ship in exchange for a chance to escape. Okay. So we can copy the highest graded slot of 1 unit. Upgrade 1 unit or gain 9 max HP, which sounds pretty good, but let's upgrade a unit. So it looks like it just reduces the some of them are different, I think. So this one reduces the color required. When loading 2 energies, add 4 instead of 2. That sounds really good. Adds 4 power instead of 3. On load makes it a 4-point energy. So I think we're actually going to upgrade this one again to make it a 4. That one does sound really good too, adding 2 extra. Let's do this one though. Again. There we go. The fugitive is upgrading your ship's unit. Just as you're about to report to authorities, he interrupts. It's useless. I know you report me, but I can easily escape. No matter how many times you try, the results will be the same. He seems somewhat desperate. I was bounty hunter too, but we're all just pawns of the association. The fugitive appears to be descending into madness and runs into the darkness. Okay. So we got 2 days left. We can get some star coins or an unknown. Let's just do the unknown. You've encountered a highly enthusiastic researcher among the mechs. He seems particularly interested in your shield structure. He wants to study it and offers you a reward in return. Gain a 4-point energy resource. Lose 1 max shield, gave 5 point. Lose 2 max shield. Let's refuse, because we still gain a 4-point energy. Okay, so this must be what's in my hand, maybe? So we have a 1 gray, 2 gray, 3 gray, 4 blue, and a 5 orange, maybe? I'm not quite sure how to read that. You firmly reject his request and asked if I were very interested in the energy resources in the ship. Would you give them to me? After a moment of hesitation, responds, sure. The two of you exchange glances, and you take away the energy resources on the ship. Okay. I noticed there's a few typos here and there, and I kind of like the style of the writing. It's kind of silly at points, but I like it. Okay, so Instructor Zero is a one-star hunter. You have claimed the bounties for the fallen criminals, Plunder, Great Wall, Turbo, and Moon Shadow. The association has promoted you to a two-star hunter. Head to a new galaxy. If you want to know the upgrade effects of a unit, you can expand the upgrade preview box on the right side. The top right corner icon on the unit indicates whether it can be upgraded. Okay. Okay, so it's got one red triangle there, but there in the bottom right corner down here, it's got two. So that one can be, that looks like the only one that cannot be. Okay, so now we have the Immobilizer, Criminal Arca. It is widely known that the Beastkin are all athletic, especially in ship racing, but Arca is an exception. He can't even manage to dock a ship properly. So with the attitude of, if I can't pilot it well, then nobody can, he modified his own spaceship, the Immobilizer. When the enemy moves, add 1 power. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And that's this one. Okay. 14 down here. Yikes. Okay, so let's make this a orange 4. And let's make this an orange 4. We'll put both of these in here. Drop that there. Drop that there. Drop that there. Make that an orange 4. Oh wait, I can't already use that. Okay, so we'll just keep that for later then. So it looks like we are going to take 4 points of damage, but that's all just to our shield. So we're going to have to be careful for next round. Okay, so now they're attacking at the top. 13 points up there. So again, we'll make both of these an orange 4. Make that a 7. Let's make both of these a 5. And drop those in there. Put that there. Put that there. And I think what we're gonna do is actually drop down. So that makes it a 6, but it's still, we're still gonna beat it out with our 9. So let's go ahead and end turn. I was okay wasting the 3 to try and get something a little bit better, but okay, so we only have to do 6 points of damage, it looks like. So let's make that a orange 4. Make that an orange. Oh, we can't. It has to be blue. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do the same thing. We'll bump up so we dodge that 14 just to not have to worry about it. So we still get out without having lost any of our actually hull armor. So let's bump both of those up to 5s. Stick both of our 4s in there. both of our 5s in there. And stick our 4 in there just to finish them off. There we go. Pretty easy. Not too bad. We get 4 coins, 1 fuel, and a unit. On load, generate a white 3-point energy with overclock. For generate a white 3-point energy. Triggering when point of 1 single energy loaded reaches the threshold. Press C to enter the detailed tutorial for overclocking. Yeah, because I don't understand that, really. Okay, so when loading energy into this unit, if the energy points overclock is greater than overclock threshold, its effect is triggered. Overclocking is only effective when a single energy is loaded, not when multiple energies are combined. The value represents the overclock threshold required for the... Okay. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense then. Okay. So if we load in something greater than a 4, it generates a 3 white energy point. Or we have Pulse Recharger. Activate generates 2 white 6-point energies. That could be good, because we could load that in our middle one. When cooldown is ready... Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and grab that one, I think. And, oh, we have to put that on. Okay, I was thinking that was a treasure, not another thing. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and we got 2 more days. So let's go to the unknown again. You call for on-site maintenance service to your ship, and to your surprise, a super hot female mech arrives. She professionally lays out her toolkit, and various repair tools are neatly arranged on the ground. The beautiful mech asks you what kind of service you need. So repair, maintenance, or decline. So let's do the maintenance to gain 2 max health. Put us up to 38. Unexpectedly, this beautiful mech is extremely skilled at ship repairs. You are very satisfied with the servicing for a 5-star rating. Very wholesome, I'm sure. Let's end our vacation. So now we have the Torn Mail. Jin used to be a bounty hunter until he encountered a major downsizing in the Bounty Hunter Association. He knows everything about hunters, including their extreme fondness for their ships. Therefore, he modified a ship that would give all hunters a hard time. Failure in the showdown. Deal 2 damage to the enemy. If you lose the shockwave showdown, you lose the shockwave showdown if the strength of the units in the lane is lower. Okay, so if we lose, it just deals an additional 2 damage, maybe? Okay, 5, 10, and 5. Orange 4. Orange 4. I think we want to put both of our 4s here. That'll cancel that out. The 5 will cancel that out. Let's hopefully get something good here. But we can make that 5, but we can't make it a blue. So we're going to take 2 points of damage. I assume that's going to add 2 more points. So we're going to take 4. We're going to lose all of our shield, it looks like. Nope. Maybe? We just lost 2. Gathering strength. Attention. When this icon appears on the enemy side, it means they'll launch a fierce attack next turn. Okay. So make that a 4. Do I want to make that an orange, even though we lose 1 point? No, because I'm okay putting that there, because we'll still gain 3. Let's boost there. Actually, I should put that there, because that'll cancel that out. No, what I should do is make this 5. Put the 6 here. Put our 2 here to cancel that out. Oh, I'm an idiot. Put that there. Made it a 2. Make that a 4. A 5. There we go. Okay, I got lucked into that one a little bit. I was also thinking that this had to be exactly the same two numbers, but we can load them in there. We just don't get the 2 plus strength, but that's okay because we're gonna do 8 points of damage. So, and we did paralyze them, so they're not gonna do that gathering strength thing. So they just completely miss it. So that's awesome. Let's make that. Let's just make some of these an orange for the sake of it. Maybe. No, let's do this, because we don't need those to be orange now. Okay, make that a 4 and a 5. Okay, so yep, and we just win. Very nice. So we took a little bit of health damage there, but that's okay. 4 more coins, 1 fuel, and 1 unit. Overclock is greater than 4. Load an orange 1 point energy into all units, excluding ignition devices. Or when loaded energy point is less than 3, the loaded point will be doubled. Okay. So that means you can really only put a maximum of 4 attack there. That's not great. I'm not really crazy about that, but it can be it can't be upgraded. I don't really like that it can only be a maximum of 4 points, right? Because if it has to be less than 3, the loaded point will be doubled. So yeah, it has to be, it'll either be 4 or 2, but I think that's better than this one. So maybe let's take that. We've got 5 days. We have an upgrade. Ooh, more shield. That might be nice to grab. I'm assuming that's what it is. While exploring a vacation galaxy, a rotating shield sign catches your attention. Inside the store, the lobby is lavishly decorated. A shield director named Tony approaches you, offering a thick shield modification illustrated handbook for you to choose from. Gain 2, 3, or 0 to 6. Okay. You know what? Let's gamble. Why not? Let's go for it. Alright, so we gained 4. Okay, so it was worth it. We got 2 days left. We can get some fuel or an unknown. We're full on fuel, so let's grab the unknown. On an ancient and abandoned planet, you discover a relic of the Undeputz Mechanian, an electronic cylinder. It said that the believers who once hesitated about whether to modify themselves and their ships would seek answers from the relic of Father Henderson. So we can upgrade the paracore. Okay, we can upgrade some of these different things. That one we've seen before. Not worried about upgrading the basic core. Because it gives an extra slot to it. Okay. Okay, so instead of less than 3, it's now less than 4. Let's go ahead and upgrade that, I suppose. You try and draw the number 2 straw, but the dense writing is somewhat illegible. Upon careful examination, it seems to be about a method of binary tree. Miraculously, your ship's units are immediately upgraded. Alright, end our vacation. Now we have Sheldon in the Decium. No one knows how Sheldon, a mathematician, ended up becoming a space pirate. All we know is that his obsession with numbers has never changed, including his tendency to launch attacks only on the hour, and his spaceship's HP is always divisible by 10. At the start of the term, restore HP to the nearest multiple of 10. That's funny. I love that the descriptions actually fit in with the ship. Oh, did I just not put that other one on there? I think I did that before. Okay, so let's see. Make that a 4. We need to make one of these a 6. Let's put there. We could put both our 4s there, and just hope we draw something good. If not, we're gonna lose 7 points. Well, we're gonna lose 3. Okay. And they're gonna lose 1. A little bit unfortunate there. I feel like the enemies... Oh, and they also... That's right. The enemies are definitely getting a good bit tougher. That is for sure. Let's drop our 4 and 4 in there. Drop our 3 in there and boost it. Come on, give me something good. Oh, I can't even put it in there. Dang. And we're not even gonna, Oh, I'm an idiot. I messed up. I didn't even think about his ship moved. Yeah, we're not doing very good at all on this one. Okay, let's see. 14. Maybe we drop down, because that 14 is going to be hard to beat. We're gonna lose 1 point there, even if we do this. But because I remembered to activate that, that will work there. And unfortunately we okay, so there we go. That will actually tie that. So we're not gonna take any damage off of him, but we are working that durability down, so hopefully we'll be able to work with something there. Make that a 4. Make that a 6 and put those in there for 4. Okay, so then he'll be paralyzed next round, and hopefully we can really do some good damage to him, since he's not going to be fighting us back. So, might as well just make that a 4. Bump those up to 6s. So we can put both of those in there. Get us to 14. Put a 4 in there. We're not going to be able to generate 2 more, but that's okay. So 29 damage. And he's going to go back up to 30. Unfortunate. Alright. We're doing okay. Let's see. Make that a 4. Let's generate those 6s. That's perfect for this, actually. And then if we put... let's just bump these up and drop them in there. So he will take 10 damage and he'll actually keep that, so he's down to 20. Perfect. Oh, and he's going to do a massive attack this turn. 14, 8, and 13. So we definitely want to probably dodge one of those here. Yeah, we probably want to go down, because that'll counter that out. And we can, excuse me, we can put both of those 4s in there. Down by 1. That's okay. 1 point isn't too bad. We still have 4 shield left, so doing okay. We avoided that massive attack, that's the big thing. Alright, make that a 6. Okay. Put both of our 6s in there for 14. And put a 4 there. And let's just go ahead and upgrade that. Okay. We're going to be able to stun him, hopefully, again this turn. 9, 11, and 6. So make that a 4. Upgrade both of these to be 6s. So we can get some good damage in there. Maybe we could put the gray 4 there. And then we're going to lose 1 point, I think. Yeah. Okay. Make that an orange 4. Why not? There we go. And he is paralyzed again. So we should be able to hopefully take him out this turn. We should be able to do 20 damage. Oh, and we can generate... Dang, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got him. He's toast now. 32 damage, there we go. And we didn't take any health damage, just shield, so that went very good. We get a treasure here. At the start of battle, add 1 power to all attack units, or add 4 max HP. That does sound pretty good. Add 1. Let's do it. Let's just add 1 power to all attack units and shift weight limit up 1. So we could add another unit there. We have 6 days total. We do have a shop. So maybe we should grab the shop just to see what it is, because we are at the end of our episode here, unfortunately. It is said that the owner of these chain stores is a catfolk organization lover. She cannot tolerate messy displays in other stores, so she has opened 3 stores where items are classified and sold based on their rarity. She even provides vouchers for the lower rarity stores. So, enter premium shop, only legendary items for sale. Gain 3-star coins and enter the supermarket, only rare items are for sale. Or gain 6-star coins and enter the general store, where only common items are for sale. I wish I had an idea of how much things were going to cost, because we have 38 coins, but we might not be able to buy anything that's legendary. But let's just go ahead and check it out for the sake of the video. Oh, nice. So, in the shop there are various... Okay, yeah, didn't get to read that. So we have the Star Diamond Plus. On load, add strength equal to the load point. Okay, so it just doubles your attack. At the start of the battle, add an orange slot and a blue slot to the unit in front. Okay. At the start of the battle, degrade the color of all support unit slots. That's cool, too. I do like that, just to be able to use any color. But, you know what? Let's grab this, this other weapon here. I think that's what I want. Yeah, let's get it. And we'll stick it on there. We'll just swap it out in front because it looks cool. And that's all we have money for, so let's exit there. And we'll go ahead and upgrade our shields again. 4 max shield. Oh, for health. Yikes. You know what? Let's grab the 4 max HP. When you come back to the senses, so nervous examine your body, there doesn't seem to be anything unusual except for the fact that your ship has been reinforced. It's truly magical. Okay. Let's just do one more battle. Why not? Because we are at the boss. Okay, so Cabby is one of the leaders of the space racing group, and he chose to become a space pirate. On the one hand, it's to earn star coins for modifying a spaceship, and on the other hand, it's to engage in space racing with the space police anytime and anywhere. So, after 2 turns, switch conversion core to accumulation state, and active under attack state, hibernate, unable to load energy, strength disabled, cannot activate, accumulate state, add 1 power per turn while hibernating. Okay, we'll have to see how that goes. Some of these descriptions I'm kind of like, okay, you know, it kind of goes over my head a little bit until I really see them being used. So if I put a 4 in, it gives me 9. Okay. So let's make that an orange 4. I think I'm going to take 1 point from that no matter what. Because if I upgrade these to be 5s... Actually... Yeah, upgrade these to be 5s. And I put them in there. Oh wait, I get that Oh yeah, so I'm down by 1 still. I put that in there, that equals that out. And then I stick this here and hope I get something good. 4, so I'm gonna lose 4 points here. But I can stick that in there and do 2 more points of damage to them. That's a good thing about having weapons in the back as well, as you can get a little bit extra damage. Wow, that's just enough to kill me right off the bat. Yikes. That is not good at all. So let's just upgrade some of this stuff. Let's put our 6 here. And so we're gonna take 5 points of damage there. Wow. This did not go very well for me, but I think this might be the one where we get destroyed. But we made it through the first zone. I think there's 3 zones altogether. So hopefully that wasn't too bad for our first attempt. Let's bump them up to 7s. Oh, oops, I can't because I need it to be so let's do that. Make that an orange 4. So let's maybe put our 6s here. Shoot, I messed up again. Okay, it does give me that +1, that's right. So I didn't, because I'm smart. Just kidding. Put that there, and put this here, because then we'll get another one. And we can stick that there, so that one is really nice. I'm so glad I got that. So we're gonna do 25 points of damage, and they're gonna lose 3 of their defense here, their ability. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to move out of the way of one of these. I think we move down is the answer. Put that there. Put that there. Make that a 5. So we'll put both of our 5s in here. And put our 4 here. And make that a 6. Put that there. Oh man. We're still gonna take 4 points of damage. But okay. We're down to 18 health. They're at 52. My goodness. Move up. Make those a 4. I should have probably moved down again, actually. Make both of those 5s. Stick a 4 there. Not what I needed. Yeah. Okay, but we are gonna paralyze them for this turn. Okay. We're doing something. Maybe. Make that a orange 4 as well. Stick our 5 in there. I think. Summon our 6s. We'll put those there. Put orange 4 there, and orange 4 there. Summon another one. Unfortunately, we didn't get one to put... Oh, we can't even use that one. That's unfortunate. We probably could have beat them this turn, too. But they have 8 left. Can we beat them? We're so close. Okay. We need to move down. For sure. Maybe make these both 6s. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Make that an orange 4. And put that there. And we got him. No, no way. That was so close. I thought we were going to lose that one for sure. It's been a long time since I saw a newcomer with such extraordinary talent. I don't know if I would call it talent. I would say probably pure luck. But we restored all our health and fuel. That is a big bonus too. When generating white energy, add 1 point. Or at the start of battle, downgrade the color of all support. Let's go with that one. And we get to choose a unit here. When this unit adds power, double the power added. At the start of battle, add 3 max fuel. Let's just go with this one. And honestly, I think I'd like to replace it for that one. But, I think that's where we are going to call it here for today, guys. I had a really good time with this one. It definitely feels like, almost like a puzzle game in a little bit of an odd way, where you're kind of, it feels like there's a right solution to some of these battles on how you're supposed to fight them. Really cool, interesting, like treasure system here with different abilities, and the weapons are cool, all cool upgrades. I really enjoyed that. I love all the enemy ship designs. I'm curious to see how repetitive they are, or if they're varied every time you fight them, like throughout different different runs and such. I like the the writing style. It's kind of silly, but it's fun. Yeah, I'm very curious to also see what the other pilots are like, and what the other ships are like as well. Because I think our bounty hunter here gave us, 10 max HP and 1 max fuel. So we would have had, I think we started with 28. We would have 18 and 3 fuel. Possibly. So that was cool. Yeah, so definitely also a big step up in difficulty from the first stage to the second stage. So I'm imagining the third stage is going to get a lot harder as well. I really started to feel like it was more of a... I actually had to think through kind of what I'm going to do with some of these, and there are definitely things that I would do a little bit differently for my next run. Still not quite sure how to read this exactly, but that's just probably because I'm not too smart. But anyways, I really enjoyed this one, had a really good time with it. If you guys would like to check it out for yourself, I will leave a link down below. And like always, guys, I will see you in the next one.